Hey guys, Drew Grit Scott, Bulletproof Saws. Wanted to get a quick run on this G366, which is a steel 361 clone. It's a 59 or a 60cc saw, and it's a model that I actually put away a couple years ago, so we're just starting to mess with it again. I think I said this in another video that I think I posted. Anyhow, anti-vibe I love on these. They have a ton of potential for modding. This one's as stock can be. And what I'm going to tell you is I went through, I did the bulletproofing on it, you know, like a pre-flight checklist of all the bolts are tight and everything's correct. Had a lot of carb tuning to do to get it right. It started out of the box, but it's given me some problems starting. So I'm working through that, but it seems okay. I think a lot of it's just getting it dialed in, but we're going to see. And they're nice saws. They're a real lightweight saw. I think they're maybe 12-pound saw. So it's a lightweight saw with a good amount of zip to it. And again, it's a brand new saw, not broken in, not tuned as wide open as it could be. So we'll get a quick look and see what it does for me. And guys, I'll tell you, that's a 20-inch bar, so that's a smaller piece of wood, and it's, again, I'm in my trash wood still until I get a load of logs. I don't know. I think that these are real nice saws and have a lot of potential. I'm leery about selling them. I think I wouldn't sell one without doing a pre-flight, just out of the box, unless somebody was a real tinkerer and they were, hey, I'll tinker with it, I'll, you know, figure out any little flaky things with it. But I'm not saying I did a ton of tinkering with this. I didn't pull the carb off. I didn't do anything crazy. I didn't pull the cylinder off. I tightened up bolts and got it tuned in finally. And that's where I'm at with it. Yesterday it gave me some problems starting, and I know I flooded it a couple times, and I'm gonna check the linkage, make sure that's all doing what it's supposed to do, because I've seen saws in general, I don't care if it's an OEM saw, not an OEM saw, if you get something going on with the linkage and it's not choking properly, you're pulling forever and, you know, choke's not engaging. And then I've seen it where choke's not disengaging. So after you choke it and you get a blip, the choke doesn't disengage. So then, of course, you flood the saw. Or, you know, vice versa. The choke never engages, so you can't get it pulled started and you go nuts. So I'm going to give it a good look over. I'll check the linkage. I'll check, you know, I want to check the intake boot, make sure that that's marrying up to the carb real well. And these are some of the things. But again, this model of saw, I don't know if you'll notice, a lot of guys stopped selling. A lot of the USA vendors stopped selling it because it caused them some headaches. And it's a shame, because it's such a nice model of saw to run. It's got some of the better anti-vibe on any steel. It's the most I think Huskies have better anti-vibe. Shoot me, kill me, I don't care. Huskies have better anti-vibe than steel. That being said, this is the most Husky-like anti-vibe out of most any steel I've ever ran. So it's a smooth saw. It's a quiet saw, you know, until we blast open the mufflers and do all that kind of stuff. But it's a quiet saw. It's light and nimble and a dream to use, and it's got a little bit of guts to it. And I know modded, you can have these things scream, and it might very well be your most impressive saw modded properly. You know, you port it, you tune it up, you do all the hot rod stuff on it, and you have a hell of a saw. So I want to get these back into rotation. I want to be able to sell these to people, even if they're just stock saws, just because they're just a nice running saw. And it's not every day that you want to have to pick up a 44 or a 46, and you want something smaller. And this is small enough that you could buck, fell, do everything you want with this saw and be really happy. And you know, that's a 20-inch bar there. I can't imagine what it would do with an 18325. It would absolutely scream after it's broken in, you tune up the RPMs. But I can also see very easily, and I don't know if it'd have to be modded or not, because I haven't ran one beside this one unmodded, you know. But I haven't tried it with a 24-inch bar, but it seems like it might pull it, but I'd have to bury it in some harder wood, and I don't know. I don't want to say anything about that, but it pulls a 20 wonderfully, and it's just a nice little saw. Anyhow, guys, I just wanted to do a quick video on this. I like this model, and I want to get it running and working for me. I got two buddies out there, Greg Chappie and Kevin O'Rourke, and they've been moving ahead with the 361 model while I've been too busy doing other things too, and I'm a little jealous is what it is, that they have these screaming 361s, you know, a 60cc saw that's absolutely screaming for them. So I'm jealous, so I'm trying to catch up. Plus, I think you guys would like to buy these. That's it for today, guys. I got one other saw I'm hoping to run, and that is it. True Grit Scott, Bulletproof Saws. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, guys.